I'm here. I forgot to change idle stream. Mystic Squire. Okay. Everything's set up, everything's good to go. And we're cooking. Hopefully. See if I can't get some more big P today, that'd be pretty cool. I checked my mic, and it did not drop back down to a 1 volume, so it should be still good. He's live? Yep, I'm here. Okay, this is not the best P collection I've ever done. My P is not going to be huge today, or at least on this run, but you know, maybe that's just what I need. No quintuple early P. I'm not talking about photos. I'm talking about my P. My P is small right now. I mean, sometimes when I'm quiet, I'm just like not talking, you know? No, I'm not dissing myself. After all, yesterday it was huge, right? Sometimes you just gotta take an off day, right? You know, it's pretty dangerous if it's big, like, all the time. So, you gotta be, moderation. Everything in life, moderation is important, right? Sarah! And she's dead. Beautiful. Did I make it to the top of the mountain? How far did I make it? I beat Minoriko and Shizua, and then I was getting real I got to the Tengu hideout. I'll see, I only have so much blood and takes away from your brain. Exactly. Sometimes A big P is not optimal. Your food of milk business? Tell me how that goes for you, buddy. I'm not going to be buying, so don't look here. But, the puppeting went fine, despite the fact that I was really tired. We got the weekend, though. We got the weekend coming up, so, it'll be nice. Although, Sunday's the big day of coming up, because, like, Saturday I'm still usually pretty busy throughout the day. Like, even if it's not work busy, I'm still relatively just busy. But we got the weekend. We got the Tired Be Gone coming up. Get the big P. There's the full power. Yeah, we're cooking. You do AUSD, or you can do... Yeah, I was gonna do homie. And like, you gotta play you in PPDP. That sounds like not a great idea, but maybe I'll do a match for the funsies. Teehee. Yeah, but that'd be cheating, because you're actually gonna be seeing the team I'm gonna be using. So you're just gonna be able to play around me. I thought I was on the wrong side. I mean, the other side. Yeah, but you'd be able to set up ahead of time. You'd be able to set your team up ahead of time. Also, I don't have SIVs in all of my stats. So, made it Jover. Like playing Puppet Dance really makes me want to do a hardcore Nuzlocke of the game. But that'd be such a drain of time and resources to like strategize for it. But just playing it sounds so much fun. Bringing 6 Tenchis being uncounterable. Because I'm not interested in reincarnating to get perfect stats and stuff. Same take with Pokemon. If I'm ever gonna do, like, bad battling, which I have done before, I mean, competitive is putting it mildly, it's just kind of like small online things. I'm just gonna use Pokemon Showdown because I don't want to grind the Pokemon. That's not fun. I know TPDP has some, like, reincarnation stuff that makes it not the biggest pain in the ass, but I still don't care. Plus, watching me sit there and, reincarnate till I get perfect IVs is not necessarily the best content. Come on, Sarah! EPDV has a save editor? Cool. Does the word Nuzlocke mean anything? It's based on some terminology I've heard it before and I've completely forgotten it. Nowadays people just know it because of its association with Pokemon Nuzlocks. Online only checks Pokemon is invalid, not if it's been modified. Cool. I still don't care the most. Can I show up with Power Eye? Ooh, nice try. How can you be so rude? Because I am rude. Changed my name from Alfonso to Rude Fonzo. That doesn't make any sense, but I'll pretend it does. Shut up, Remy Lover. Sorry, I just have good taste. Listen, remember, being a secondary is thinking that Flan is the best. Being a primary means that realizing Remy is just the better choice. Uh-oh. Oh, that's disappointing. She'll literally... You know she won't. This is propaganda that the Tengu are spewing to try to slander Remy. This is unbelievable. I can't believe you're a man of fake news. Big B. Not that he needed it anymore. I mean, I gotta go for the high score run, even though score is meaningless. No, she would not drink my blood like a Capri Sun. Hey, just because they're vampires doesn't mean they eat every human they ever stumble their eyes upon. Are you a secondary fan with T? I'm just saying. Secondaries pick Flan. But being a primary is realizing that Remy's the better option. I'm just saying. Come on, Luis. I pressed bomb. I hate this. There's actually used Big Sakia. I like Sakia too. I like the fanfic idea that Sakia was a vampire slayer who's defeated by Remy, so now she serves Remy. That was dumb. 11, you don't have to make everything weird. You do know that. Oh, so many items. Also, I'm gonna completely gloss over the fact that family was trying to put into chat a song that I despise a few minutes ago. You're a very open person, a little too open. Like you're trying to cover too many bases by yourself. A little too. How would I feel if you LN Remy 150 times? Well, I'd be happy for you, because you'll have LN Ender 150 times, and that's an accomplishment. I mean, no, I like Remy, therefore I'm upset every time someone beats her in the Touhou game. No! No! It's Jover. It's cheering over. Ooh, we got the P that time. Okay, back to Sarah. That's a little too tight. You sure Remy's like 2/3 of your height? First of all, how tall is Remy? Second of all, you don't know how tall I am. Okay, come on. I am 5'11". Now, I say that slightly hesitantly, because I don't actually know if I'm 5'10 or 5'11". I have not measured myself in a long time. In a very, very long time. So it's one of the two. 5'11" in inches. I'm using English terms here. Yes. I don't speak. I'm not here speaking your pathetic terms. I missed the P. Wait, did I miss the P? I think I did. (5'11"). Or 5'10". It's one of the two. I think I'm 5'11". I might be 5'10" in like a half or 5'10" 3/4. I have not, like I said, I have not measured myself in a while. What, Taboo Ball Burster? Yeah, I didn't comment on it because I didn't think it worth commenting on. You call me the sus one for liking Remy, and here you are talking about a flaunt spell called Ball Buster. Yeah, I'm the weird one. Oh, I'm the freak. Ah, he likes a character. Ugh, now let's talk about this. Could you not be cringe? Listen, I'm not here to get into a fight over arguing Imperial measuring. I'm not here to get into a fight arguing over measuring units. I don't care. I'm not attached to the conversation. Now, I could sit here and yell about the first floor versus the ground floor. I will defend that. Guys, who needs bombs? Am I right? Like, who? Honestly, bombs are so 2023. I'll tell you, waste the bomb. Yeah. Bombs are bad in this game anyway, so they're completely worthless. In fact, they're actually negative worth. This could have been 5. First floor equals the ground floor. See, this is a problem. It's because some people are like, no, the first floor is the second floor that you'd go into. It's not. That was so dumb of me. Bro's got a brainworm out here. Let's just do it. What do you... I know, who starts at floor 0? I comprehend your idea. It's just wrong. Elevators do? What are you talking about? Our elevators say, oh, first floor is the first floor you walk into in a building because it's the first floor. Also, you don't build your buildings in the ground. They're not halfway in the ground. The first floor you're on is technically the first floor above the ground anyway because you're not underground. That would be a basement. Yes, you don't start at 0. You don't have a 2-story building and then be like, how many floors is it? It's 1 floor. Animals, I tell you. Animals. I don't care about the Imperial measuring system thing. That argument is one that I have no emotional attachment over. But I will argue this one to the end of days. Don't run into these bullets, would you? This is the cringe fight of the cringe part of the stage. Words are not easy for me right now. Bro's got me tilting right now. That's why I need moderators. to ban the wrong think. We don't tolerate other opinions here. Ground floor users, SMH my head. I can't read your arguments right now because I'm in the middle of shooting the bullets. Whatever it is, I know Game Glitcher is arguing for me, and I know Family's arguing against me. One of the few times I will agree with Game Glitcher over Family Team. I know, it's kind of painful for me to say it that way, but... Basement ground floor. Floor zero. The concept of floor zero. Okay. Just do your red attack, do your red attack, do your red attack, do your red attack. Oh, that one's actually what I want. Either the red or that blue one. Yeah, that Alice, come on. Listen, Alice, I don't have a good time fighting right now. I'm busy arguing with the animals. Ah, I'm pissed. Okay, so good to know, the mirror has a hitbox. I do this because I misinputted. Why else would I do it? It's like I tried to run into the mirror. To be fair, 11, you do sort of deserve it sometimes. Try to bonk us, stop bonking me on the head. Go for it. I thought we did know Chayuri and Yumemi's age. Yeah. Bro, if I ever walk into a building and there's somebody there and they say, "Oh, I missed the big S." Actually, that means I'm fated to win this run. If I ever walk into a building with someone and they say, "I'm on the 3rd floor," and they're on the 4th floor, I'm gonna skin their hide. Oh, I missed. No, how about we don't listen to 11? And not go back to that topic. Say I'm 22 and a half. Actually, and this is spoilers for when it actually is. Today is exactly my half birthday, so I'm exactly 22 and a half. I know that's kind of a weird thing to note, but the only reason I noticed because my neighbor directly across the street, his birthday is today. And so we always noticed that when we were younger. It was like, oh, my half birthday is his birthday, and vice versa. Dogs. Yeah, I'm 15. Yeah. WWE. From the top rope! Yeah, my age is doxing me. Family team is not 4 years younger. It'd be wild if he was 4 years younger and playing Touhou in like 2010, 2011. That would be absolutely wild. World's first 5-year-old LNN. Yeah, I gotta start to. I gotta get a face cam, and then just like so I can like make thumbnails for YouTube videos with just like pog face and everything, red circles all over anything. Zoom up as something that like doesn't even happen in the video, and just have like the most like mouth wide open, like whoa. Wouldn't that be like great content? Wouldn't that be so cool? Let's get the bomb this time. Not that it'll matter, probably, but it might. Hard to see the pellets in this background. Why are... Christian for RTF pod match got his first LNM when he was 13. Huh, that's impressive. You asked? No, I don't care if you ask, Game Glitcher. Your face cam so I can watch you ignore your messages. Yeah, that's fair. If your firstborn can't 1cc EOSD within his first 4 or 5 years and disown him, that's fair. Yeah, it used to be it used to be about supermarket frickin' lines because no one knows how to use self-checkouts and talking about root beer. And then somebody decided to start talking about questionable topics. 11. I don't drink much like other things nowadays. I drink, like I said, milk, chocolate/strawberry, depending on the mood. And then, water. I will occasionally try, like, random pops or soda, depending on who you are. Like, things when they're new. Like, Coca-Cola has their, Coca-Cola Oreo. And I knew this was probably not going to be great. But I was like, I gotta try it once. So I grabbed one. And I tried it, and I was like, this tastes like Oreo. It was a Coke. And I was like, this is not good in drink form. Well, it wasn't bad. It just was not good. Still can't explain root beer. It's because, like, we determined it was based on, like, a root of some plant or something. But, like, me being able to argue what a root beer is not losing sleep over it. Oh, it's a drink. Go try it. Yeah, I saw the second billboard, the one that says children at one point. Are the signs? Well, what do the signs say in the Japanese version? Do they translate the exact same? Right to left to right to left to right. Probably the same thing. That was a mistakey. Bro's got big steakies here. I'd like to save this bomb for Alice 1 if I could. Or Alice, like, 4, or whatever second to last phase is. Should I need it? It would also be cool if I just didn't need it. Make sure we grab the 1-up. Missing a bomb isn't the end of the world, but missing the 1-up is a catastrophe. Or as I'd say, disaster! Big P! Was Reimu right in her amulets? I don't know. Okay. Alice. Plastic Mind? Don't do that attack. I like when the small fairies do the thing where they shoot directly at me. Problem is I messed up on that dodge once, and I'm paranoid. That is not a good thing. A little close to her. Oh, that scared the piss out of me. It didn't actually scare the piss out of me, as my pants are still dry. Speaking of which, maybe I should go get out of pants mode and go back into shorts mode now that I'm home. Down phase, yep. Okay. It doesn't matter if Rainbow has every ability when she just keeps dying to frickin' random fairies on stages. Time to cut to the words. Time to try to clutch up this stage for the nth time. Without throwing. To the stage portion. I don't care if Rainbow makes the stage easier. It's still tricky. Got some decent length to it, so it can always just kill you. Especially parts like this with just so much randomness. Like that! Fuck, that's really unfortunate. Did I not pick up the bomb? Oh no, I did. I think I did bomb. So never mind, I'm just dumb. Oh, this is my 200. That's a good. No run is a run until after Yumiko. Just the dudes on the side. Let's just spend them. I'm a little less inclined to spend this last one. What? Hitboxes. You get a ban Haram in chat? Well, I'm not Islam. Yeah, the world's greatest beach episode. I don't have max power. Bro's playing balls to the wall out here. Kind of a bad attack to bomb for, but... Do they both take damage during this phase that, like, counts towards the health bar? Oh. Bro's playing poorly and is not being punished. And got punished. Yeah, I'm just playing really poorly right now. Daily minus 100. Isn't just playing really poorly like the opposite of copium? Like, I feel like wouldn't copium be like I'm blaming something else? I don't know, I'm not necessarily the most hip with the kids. Oh yeah, if I shoot the eggs really close to me, then they don't spray. Her rebounding there is really weird, the way she rebounds. Okay, that was a good Mai. I'm not in a good spot on the run, but, I mean, why does Mai shoot eggs anyway? That's a good question. Like, at this point, I'm basically guaranteed it's 300. I don't need to worry about item collection. Like, I'll grab them, but it's not really the most relevant. Oh, this theme is good. I don't like the red. The red P kind of blends in with the bullets. Problem is, this stage, almost more than the last one, is filled with so many things that are surprising and can just kill you. And this part is not one that I am the most fond of. Not this part here. The part immediately following this with these guys right here. Okay, I was smart because I actually was thinking ahead that time. I'm pretty sure I can just pure strafe like this and be perfectly fine here. I'm pretty sure these guys are purely aimed, so it does not matter. Or we're going to stall the mid-boss, but not all the way. We learned the problems. What did I say before about disaster? That's gonna make this, it's gonna make this very likely just dead. Try to LNN and Yumiko? That's a good idea. This is way too low points? What do you mean? I'm guaranteed to get 300 on the run. Like, the reality is I'm not one-lifing Shinky, so... As long as I make it out of this fight as is. Then yeah, I mean, it's over. I guess I'll play it out, but... Not playing it out anymore. Do not fumble. It's Yumiko. It's just, it's always going to come down to Yumiko. Well, that's the thing. If I lost the run before I'd got the stage 6 and got the extra life, it wouldn't matter, right? Because at that point, the run would be dead. I can't get to Shinky with less than 1 life, right? That's just not how it works. You know, train on her? I mean, I can. I've done it before. I really don't want to, is the thing. It is very much not a fun fight. You sucky family off again? Yeah, keep your nonsense garbage spewing. Yep, you're right. I definitely want to keep playing this game. And definitely was not really pissed that I didn't beat this game like 3 days ago. I think 4 days ago at this point. You know, this ISC fans? Well, it's not my fault that your game was short. I left the LOL K fans eating good. I did not promise that 5k donations I'd play that game again. Yeah, this game reminds me of Touhou 9 and kind of 3 and 19 at the same time. In the way that it's all about Yumiko. And nothing else matters. Except the problem is it's in a regular game, so... through my YouTube vids for proof. If you can find it where I said, yes, at 5k donations, I will play ISC. Sarah! But that's just why, like, a single untimely death, like I always say, earlier in this game on stage 3, even on stage 3 or stage 4, it's just game over, basically. They don't even need to be that much more effective. If bombs were just slightly more effective, it would not be a problem. Wow. So again, it's not a good day. Probably because I'm playing this. You're very much looking forward to the extra stage? I completely forgot that there was an extra stage. And now my mood has dropped slightly more. Second to last extra? Ha, that you're a good one. As I've said, POFV's extra is not a special extra, so it doesn't count. The fights, the enemies, the attacks, and everything is identical to the main game. Therefore, it follows the same rules. The fact that it turns into a one-hit wonder. Yeah, I mean, the versus games are unique. Not everyone's gonna love them. I really like I like POFV and I really like 3. So I really like those two, but they're also not for everyone. It sort of helps you dodge, but it can throw you off. It's not as like easy as like, oh yeah, you got that brief pause and look how you're gonna dodge, right? Because it throws off like whatever you were in the middle of. Now, it turns out the reason I'm getting stuck here on this game for a while is just because I'm actually a big fan of Sarah here. And I just want to keep giving her screen time. #1 Lunatic player in the world. Appreciate your optimism, at least. Although your flattery won't get anything from me. I'm not suddenly about to be like, oh, maybe I'll play ISE now, just because he's flattering me. Sorry to break it to you. That may be good, but don't, you know, don't worthlessly call me the #1 player, Lunatic player. Like, if someone's gonna compliment me, that's one thing, but flattery that's so extreme, it's obviously a lie is meaningless. Although it can be chuckle-worthy at times, so you know. Sometimes, like right now, I'm not really in the mood. Your hair looks very nice today. Fine. What? Sometimes you just die like that. Yeah, Family's got that face. No, you just like Family Stream because he's got Mei Ling thigh on the screen. Plus, no one wants to see my face right now. I assure you. No, it's not contorting into rage. It's just depression. No, I am not that far. And I will not get that far. I have more resolve than that. I haven't gotten this far for nothing. I'm low on items. Oh, I know I got these LNNs. Boom! Yeah, you're one other language? German? Go Bomber Baka? It's because I just... Listen, I'm tired. It's the end of the week. I'm tired. It's been a long week. I'm tired. And it's a depressing game right now. I'm tired. I am very much slouched in my chair. Probably in a position that is not good for playing, but... Here we are! We're shooting whatever these things are. What the hell are these things? No, I just got like... I wouldn't call it quite resting bitch face, but... I'm not the type of person who's walking around smiling the entire time. And even if I'm not smiling, doesn't mean I'm not in a good mood. I'm just not the most peppy person out there, you know? I'm rather introvert. Despite the fact that I'm out here streaming. I was running right for him. It's like I was begging to die. Come on, I want you to do it. Come on, hit me. Oh, let's sit up like a normal person should. I have some discipline. confirmed as Polish. Wrong. I'm Finnish. Well, it's a quarter Finnish. My big P is not big today. Like, I haven't been getting, like, the super big P rounds so far. Like, this round was solid P-wise. I don't think it was the massive P. Although it might have been big P, actually. Nice try, Luis. Stalls doesn't help. I'm a sociopath who never clicks the bomb button. Boom, baby. Oh yeah, Domikos. Let me know by the time I stream tomorrow if, because I know you posted those what are they called? You posted those like exhibits earlier this week, and then you posted that one image early today. Because if they're like, if they're live by tomorrow, I might do them and run. I look at her. She's twerking her balls right now. Look at her shaking. Ooh, shaking those balls. See what I can do. I mean, it's no big deal if you can't. There's always stuff to do in that game. But I was just curious. My bro's playing greed. Watch the snipers. Romantic. Speaking of romantic, who wants come over here and kiss me on the lips right now? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I'm feel romantical. If I die to this thing right here, I'm gonna throw a hissy fit. Sign's so happy. Twitch ERP. Oh yeah, it's getting some RP, boys. Anyone here ever do RP back in the day? I never engaged with it. Oh, they did watch. I did watch some people engage with it. Or I have seen people engage with it and found myself entertained by it. It's a hot tip stream? Nope. I have chat talked those in the past before. Don't worry, guys. Let me just pull my tits out on stream. That was lucky of me. I should have ended that a loop earlier, but I didn't. The fact I didn't die there's pretty damn lucky. I could have gone for one more loop, but... I'm getting kind of good luck with the small fairies right now, so... Well, as I say that... I'm not really... I don't really need to push the issue that much. It's the last phase that's like this. This is where she does the cringe red attack. I was not paying attention. Unbelievable. I have more tits than Remy. That's not true. Well, actually, that may be, like... But still not true. I am not a big person. I have a decent stature, but, I am rather skinny. No, I did not pause and I have to look. But, the reason I paused and said, well, sort of, is because... I do have one thing. I mean, I have muscles. They're not. It doesn't really like show that well. If I flex, you can kind of like see them. My really upper arms is where it's most noticeable. But what I'm more going is my chest actually is I have a slight condition, and by condition I mean it's nothing at all serious. But the right side of my rib cage is actually protruding out ever so slightly further than it should be, and the left side is slightly further in than it should be. It's like half the width of like my middle finger. Like if you're looking at it from like the top, not like the length, but like the width of my finger. So it's not much, but it is noticeable. If I have a shirt on, it's impossible to see it, really. But if I have my shirt off, you can see it. Although it's a small difference, but it is technically true. So though my left side is not JDU-like, you could argue my right side is very slightly. A few centimeters, you know? Actually, probably not a few centimeters. I wouldn't say it looks like a boner. Like I said, it's kind of hard to even, like, see unless you're, like, looking for it. But if I'm shirtless, it does stand out a bit more. And by a bit more, I mean, it's like I said, it's basically impossible to see if I have my shirt on, but... It also is a little hard to notice at times because my chest is very hairy. I inherited all the hair. Facial hair and hair just all over my body. Like, my brother doesn't really have that as much, but I just have hair, like, my chest is just covered. Exploding myself isn't a word. Game glitcher, you got a L plus ratio. What my big P? Did I already get the big P or some shit? So it's even harder to notice. It's one of those conditions, I forget the exact term for it. Pretty sure it's like congenital pectus something was the term I heard years ago. I've already kind of forgotten. It's one of those things that they say is not actually that uncommon, per se. But it's, Am I dropping frames? I am not, I don't appear to be dropping any frames. It may also just be a Twitch end issue. I mean, no, not like Twitch would ever have an issue. They've never done that. But it's one of those things where I remember when we were like, when I was like, well, it was like 13. Because when I broken my arm and my collarbone, and when I broke my collarbone, which I broke the second time, when I was in my sling, I was just natural position of it. I always found myself slightly more hunched over, and the doctor said it might, its appearance can look a little bit like with my chest can stick out a little slightly more because of when I was slumped. It can affect that, but I was told that it's not the most uncommon thing to have this, and the odds of it being serious are like less than 1%. Hear about Powell getting sued? Yeah, I find the situation kind of funny. I don't know. I never got into the got on the Powell train, so I haven't really cared too much about the whole drama. But I still find it interesting to hear about it here or there. SMH puppet dance performance is going to be next. They say that's a joke. I know it's not going to be next, but... I did find it music, because normally in situations like this, I feel like I always see people just, like, rushing to condemn Nintendo for stuff like this. But I see a lot of I've seen a lot of people taking Nintendo's side and being like, yeah. Okay, you pirated the fuck out of TPDP? I definitely didn't. Sure, I'm not trying to say I sit here and think that Nintendo is the greatest company when it comes down to things like this. But I also just don't really care too much. Like, it's one of those things where I'm interested to see how it kind of like it ends, but I'm not invested in it. Why'd you have to go to the other side of the screen, girl? I wanted those items. Oh, I actually had that kill there. One issue with a lot of fan games, especially some of the older ones, is it's kind of impossible to get some of them officially, especially English, right? Sumimasen, but... Damn it, the right side had all the drops. Patent industry itself is just ridiculous. Yeah, that's not... nice F-bomb. Wow. Run should be over right now, but it's not. But... again, I try not to be invested too much into drama. Especially when it's over something that it's not like I'm engaging with either, right? Like, I'm not out here playing Cow World. I haven't played a mainline Pokemon game in a while. Well, the concept of patents is a little suspect at times. Like, there's a base reasoning for them that I can understand, but it kind of ends up being a little like, I don't know about that one, guys. I don't know. I don't really know. Guys, I actually hold the patent for characters with massive titties. You cannot make them. Gen 1er? No, I'm not a Gen 1er. I mean, I think Gen 1 is kind of not good. It's a very broken generation. It's kind of fun because it's broken, but Gen 3 through 5. You know, I play Gen 2. I like Gen 2. But if I'm going to play Johto, I'd rather just play Heart Gold, Soul Silver nowadays. I played some Gen 6, and I've played some Gen 7, and I have played some Gen 8. Shield was the last, like, Pokemon game I've played. That wasn't a ROM hack. I mean, not that I would ever do those. Pokemon Yellow is the last good Pokemon game. Fun fact! About Gen 1, not everyone might know. You see, in modern Pokemon, at least I know in, like, the Game Boy / DS era of games, I'm pretty sure this is true about nowadays, too. You know, at the start of the turn is when AI actions are determined, right? Which is the same time you determine your actions. I don't have a bomb! I pressed the bomb button! And I didn't have a bomb! Bro just got, like, lucked out of his mind there. But, nowadays, you and the AI make your move at the same time, so you can kind of, like, predict the AI's move. You can, you know, be like, oh, they're gonna do this. They're gonna, like, obviously use an electric attack, because I am a flying type. So then I switch into my ground type, and then I bait them, right? Gen 1 AI acts after you do. So if you swap out, it's going to read your swap. That's piss poor. What happened to my bombs? Oh yeah, this stage portion happened and I kind of lost a bunch of them. Gen 1 has a lot of broken mechanics. One in 256 chance for every attack to miss. It's okay, most Gen 1 fights are snooze easy. Yeah, that's true. AI in the poke in Gen 1 having infinite PP. Basically pup dance sometimes. Yes, but not necessarily all the time, right? Although I don't understand how that game calculates its AI yet, so until we can find out some coding or some better idea of how that works, then I'll hesitate on. I'm not going to confidently say anything. Reduce from the top. Wasn't the best collection I've ever had, so... I don't like this red attack, so I'm willing to just click X. That one... Can I 2-bomb through the rest of this stage? It's not free. Bro has an extra life coming up here. Careful now. Oh, Doggo's barking. Some solid item generation. Let's just bomb. I don't like that one, that wave. Plus I got the mob bump in the mid-boss, I actually kind of forgot about that. I'd like to get some items here. It's also kind of risky. And not the most necessary. 'That was an important one to dodge. Yeah, I mean that's a Pokemon thing. Mean Look plus Perish Song is essentially that. You trap them in, you use Perish Song, which kills them at the end of 3 turns, and you switch out that last turn, and then boom. That being said, you know, it is frail to being something weak, right? So like, some mons will just body you. Annoying, miserable game. Every game is going to have annoying mechanics somewhere. Back to the attack of champions, this phase. Bad movement at the end there. Pokemon is just rock, paper, scissors in the end. I mean, a lot of things can be to an extent, if you really dumb it down, but... if you try to dumb down a lot of things, you can really get to that point. Ooh, that was a risky laser. Oh, she got middle twice. 3 times. Runs over. Love how that works. Yeah. It's unfortunate that the game just does that. What are you gonna do? Besides just try to play better. It's just the lack of bombs in this 1cc really pushes it. To the rim. Remember Happy Day? Those don't exist. Not with Mystic Square. At least against Aki, I can use a tier 2. Sure, I mean, I always have one, but you always have tier 2s that you can fall back on. This game... even then, normally, if you have a bad stage 4, you can always make up for it. But you really just can't. It's... I mean, Touhou 9's a Touhou game, is it not? Same with Touhou 3 and 19. They're all Touhou. The bullet is also, yeah. I'd argue Shoot the Bullet is more different than the other games than Touhou 9 and Touhou like 8 are different. But they're all Touhou at the end of the day. So they share a significant amount of similarities. Well, they're different. Well, they're different in they kind of almost their appeal per se. Like, sure, they are very different at a technical level, right? And so that's why I said some people very well may or may not just like them. But that's every Touhou game, right? sure, 9 and, 3, 9, and 19 stand out more than a lot of the others in that regards. But fundamentally, they are, the core is the same. It's all Touhou. This game saddens me. Whether Rhapsody is also Touhou. Technically true. But the concept for the game is significantly different, right? Like when I say Touhou is Touhou, those are all shmups, right? Like if I sat down, I could sat down and compare all the Touhou fighters, and I could say that they're all in the same category because, they are. They're all fighters, they all are fundamentally similar. The details vary, of course. But the concepts don't. In before someone tries the big brain. 7.5 is fundamentally very different than 15.5, And I'm like, yes, but you're thinking in a very technical sense. It's the details that vary, not the core. Which may be nitpicky, Problem with a lot of arguments is you can be very nitpicky and apply it to some things that don't apply elsewhere. Or that you wouldn't apply elsewhere. At the end of the day, people are biased, so no matter what. Do you find King of Fire and say they're the same? I mean, I probably would because they're fighting games, and to me, I despise every fighting game equally. Have a good night, 11. But generally speaking, fighting games, they're fundamentally similar. But although technically they vary greatly. Now, you could try to argue that something like Smash is fundamentally not quite the same, and I would argue that you are fairly correct with that. Because although I still would call Smash a fighter, it's more of a party fighter than it is a traditional fighter, so it fundamentally is very different. But it's more similar to fighters than it is with other games, generally speaking, so. Or other types of games. Ba 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 da ba da ba ba ba. Do 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 do. Smash is still fighter. I mean, I agree. Smash is a fighter. It is more different than all the other major fighters. I think everyone can agree with that. But it's a fighter. It's the most unique, but I'll still sit here and say it's a fighter. I think the people who try to argue that it's not a fighter, and that it's a pure party game are stupid, but... Sure. But that's why I agree in that it's closer to a fighter than any other type of game. But and I mean, sure, there's a lot of, and there are games that are inspired off the Smash per se. that used more of its style, but didn't like that. Let's just play defensive for now. Can't get rolled by Yumiko if you don't get to Yumiko, although I'm a little sad that I had to waste my last bomb. We'll just clutch out, a bombless Alice, I guess. I completely panicked and choked. This run is in a bad way. I can't die in Alice anymore. Just play Stamina Smash. I actually enjoy Stamina Smash, not gonna lie. It is fun to do from time to time. Although I haven't played Smash in a while. Crazy. A game was inspired by other games to be similar, but slightly different. Weird. No, Smash isn't a fighter. It doesn't belong in the VGC. No. I love Alice sometimes. And once again, we're looking at another day. Was it the third or fourth day? Third day in a row of zero progress at all. Wonderful. What a fun game this one is. Well, that's one thing. A lot of people don't want to admit, and it's not just a Smash thing. It's not just, you know, the whole Undertale Touhou drama or controversy. That wasn't really anything at the end of the day, but it's gonna exist everywhere, right? Like, X thing was inspired by X thing. No, it wasn't. Who cares? But you're gonna have people who are adamantly defensive about things like that everywhere you look, right? Like, it's no Smash exclusive or Touhou exclusive or Undertale exclusive or anything exclusive. Do you know how many shooters exist in the world that are inspired from things and are similar to other things, but people would adamantly try to say, no, that's, you know, it's very distinct, it's very unique. Ooh. Yeah. No. Sakurai is a Highlander vampire mutant genius. Okay? His creation rocked the world and changed history forever because of his sheer genius. It was not inspired. That's oftentimes younger people, but it's not exclusive, but, you know. I hate to say it, because when I was, you know, teenager, middle school, high school range, I hated such a thing too, but, you know, it turns out younger people tend to be more emotional. Crazy how that works. And it's not exclusive. It's not exclusive to them. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Do not get that in your idea in your head that it is. But they tend to be very more prone to it. So fanbase very young. I mean, yeah. Like, Undertale's popularity, whether kind of you like it or not, like, it sprung up a large part because of the YouTube, like, Let's Play community, right? Like, that's one of the big reasons that allowed it to get very popular. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Undertale's a bad game. I've never really played it. It's not really that interesting to me, but I'm not going to try to pretend it's a bad game or something. Like, it's very popular, and there is going to be a reason for it, right? Regardless of whether you like it or not. That's just the way it is. But its influence, I mean, there's a lot of games that have been greatly influenced because of online content creator scene. Journalists, stuff like that, right? That's why I feel like anime falls into a lot of arguments and stuff like this a lot more often than some things, although, like I said, other things do. Just because the general audience tends to be younger. And I used to hate that, like, thing for a while. I hated being put in that category. But then I realized the irony of it. The irony of getting emotional over being called that you're being emotional towards things. As eventually became with the idea that, hey, if you wanna prove it, if you wanna stop it, then the only thing you can do, like, you know how you know, anime fans are just, you know, especially older anime fans are just like fat neckbeards, fat neckbeard men, socially awkward, know nothing, horny bastards 24/7. Come on, people know these type of things. It's like if you wanna like, if you want to not fall into categories such as this, the only thing you can do is be the best you can be. Right? You shouldn't yell at fan bases as a broad for being too immature, for being too X, for being too Y, for being too Z. If you don't like something, the only way to get around it is for you to be a better person. The only way that anything's gonna happen. Especially if you're a better person, then you'll also not be as hurt when things aren't your way. Yeah, that's poor. There's a really poor angle on that last purple guy, and I didn't play around it. And I'm not going to be perfect for this, so I'm going to be a hypocrite sometimes, too, when it comes down to this. Don't get me wrong. I'm no saint. But I try to recognize it and be better where I can be. why I try not to get into serious online worthless fights. Like, I'll argue over petty things that don't matter. For the fun of it. Ground floor versus first floor. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Societies are as they are. If you're in the society that uses a respected term, then use that. Right. I'll sit here and I'll talk crap about it because it's funny. But also because, like, it doesn't matter. Just don't get too serious about things, right? Society's an artificial construct. I mean, that's technically true, but it's like, what does it matter? You'd say that, but society's not going to change the whole. The only way to affect it is for you to change. Although if you want to be particular, a lot of things are artificial. I'm one more probably. Been an hour 50. Yeah, I am. This game is really tilting me this week. Rich Critter, you got it. Yeah, it's definitely me. Definitely not following the path I normally do, where I play Touhou for about 2 hours and then move on. Because I shouldn't play for more than that long. At least this late in the day. Right? Four hours just this. No, it's too depressing. The problem is, even if it's on like a good day or something, it's still a no-no, because when I get done streaming, it's usually 11 something. Maybe it's quarter to 11, maybe it's 11, maybe it's 11:30. I should not ever be playing Touhou at 11 at night. Mainline Touhou, shmup Touhou, right? That is just not a thing. That is a recipe for any good things to happen. Say this is one of the harder games? Probably. I mean, I put it above average. I don't know where I'd put it. I think that I almost lucked my way into beating it literally day 2. I definitely would put it UFO, but a lot of it's my own fault right now, right? Not necessarily the fault of the game, but a lot of it's my own fault. I've been tired all week. And I've been negatively hurting myself in the process of doing that. And I've been too stubborn. So that has also been negatively affecting my my gameplay. So I have to take that in consideration. Lo and behold, there's nuance to things. Crazy. Come on, Sarah. I can give a broader synopsis when I've actually beaten the game, but there's also in my like conversation about a game, I do take the extra stage usually into at least a small talking point. and having zero experience with this game's extra stage yet is going to leave it a little not complete out of an opinion. I don't know, words are not easy. It does also get a knock up just due to the fact that it's a PC 98 era. So its playstyle was a little, feels a little funky still. Significantly better than, like, the first couple games. Don't get me wrong, but... And to be fair, I mean, you do say you helped me out with Pod, and that's true, but, like... Especially in a game like Pod, like, I feel like in some other... Like, in Great Fairy Wars, perhaps, it's maybe a bigger deal, per se, but... Something like Pod, there's really only so much strategy you can do in that game, right? Like, it'd be like, hey, this is what you're trying to do, you know, summon your tier 4s. Hey, if you're out of bombs, then maybe hold your tier 4s for hypers. Hey, you know, this is kind of how the snipes work. You can't kill Yumeimi 1 without snipes. These are the hard bosses. This is how you kind of want to, like, luck into fighting the bosses in the game. But none of that really helped directly beat the fights, right? Like, it does to an extent, don't get me wrong, but understanding how chaining works helps a bit. Probably the most helpful bit of information you'll get. Whee! Yeah, let's go big item gamers here. Ugh. Bad start. I gotta figure out what the exact movement to do with these guys is, because sometimes I've had it down, but I don't know exactly what the game plan there is. Oops. It's pretty obvious that they're aimed in some sort of fashion. But I've yet to determine exactly what the play around is. Like, sometimes like that, it just kind of like works, and I'm not exactly sure why. So maybe, especially because Saturday mornings is I have some free time that's larger than like an hour and a half. If I really, since I might not be as exhausted, I might sit down and try to figure out a few things like that. We'll see. I gotta get up early in the morning because I gotta go help out, fill in one of the stores for work real quick. So I gotta get up early, but that's gonna take literally like 45 minutes at most to do, so it's really not that big of a deal. And I'll get home, and I'll think about maybe just going back to bed. I probably won't have quite as much free time as I normally do, but... Okay, I'm a little low on items, so I'm not the happiest. Don't like when you shoot like that. Don't like when you shoot like that. That's already, Bro. Get out of this phase, thank you. Be able to not die during bosses and get these items does really help the, Ooh, I left really late. Does really help the game of, getting your item count back up to good levels. See, boom, that's an additional 9. Or TP. That's why I say 2 hours approximately. Fuck. I react fast enough to that one. GG. Oh, it's just the quickness of just beep, and then you're dead because the laser just is aimed straight at you and it's very fast. Get me out of this game for the day, please.